What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be sure I'm going to make Mommy Longlegs from Poppy Playtime. Before I say anything, I will just say this is a 7 material build, so you're not going to get any fancy thing showing you, like, here's all the materials you need. You literally need 7. Just, I'll tell you them when you hear them. Here she is, though, as you can see, yeah, she's something. She is the biggest statue as far as height is concerned. General size, I think, would go to PJ Pugapillar, and it's not really close. Anyway, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, and the stationery for this is a 38 by 34. Why does that, like, front right thing look like a crime scene handprint? And the materials you're needing, I was gonna say to start out, but just to need in general, are pink terracotta, pink concrete, cyan concrete, smooth quartz blocks. I want to say it's waxed weathered. Cut copper stairs, yes. Black concrete, nether brick fence, and a dark oak fence. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 38 by 34 grid, cough cough if you made it, you want to start by counting back by 20. And going back from here, you will place 6 pink terracotta. You can just extend that whole row right by 2 additional rows. And then take the front middle and place another one in front. You'll kind of place the same thing on top, except you'll just take 1 row off of the front of each. So it'll be, just starting from the back, it'll be 5 forward, then 6, and then 5 again. If I can count. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I struggle with that. Bring the back middle pink up with an additional 1, and then bring it forward by 2. Middle of that row of 3, extend left and right by 1 each. Now, we're going to make essentially 2 more pluses that each go forward an additional block from the previous one and are just 1 up. These 2 are made out of cyan concrete, however. So basically, if you take the middle of the bottom one here, this pink terracotta one, you'll place the cyan concrete and extend it forward by 2. Middle of that row, 3 left and right by 1 each. Then again, you'll take that middle cyan, bring it up 1 and then forward 2, and then do the same thing. And then you can also bring the middle up with an additional cyan concrete, just like that. That's kind of her sock, maybe? I don't remember what it is. It's something like a sock. Anyway. You want to place a pink concrete kind of in this little gap where you have the 2 cyan that are intersecting. You will bring it up diagonally forward by 2. Up 1. Up diagonally forward 1. Up 2. Up diagonally back 1. And up 1. Up diagonally back and to the right by 1, which should be placed there. Up 1. And then up diagonally back and to the right by 2. So it'll be like that. Then back 1. Down diagonally back and to the right by 1. Back 1. Down diagonally back 1. And then down diagonally back into the right 1. Back 1. Down diagonally back into the right 1. Back 1. Down diagonally right into the back by 1. And then just back diagonally to the right 1. Right 1, and then forward diagonally to the right by 1. And you should have a leg that looks something like a noodle, kind of. I'm just gonna, like, confirm something really quick here. One of these 2 coordinates should be the same, and it's the X. Okay. It's just a mental thing to make sure that the numbers at least line up to 1 extent, because if it lines up on 1, the chances are I didn't mess up. Anyway, you want to take that pink concrete and extend it forward with a pink terracotta. Bring that pink terracotta up and down by 1 each, and we're kind of going to just make circles that are essentially all lined up, but they're just, like, bigger and smaller than one another. So this one will go from the top block, you go forward diagonally, up 1, forward 1, forward diagonally, up 1, forward 2, down diagonally, forward 1, forward 1, down 1, down diagonally, forward 1, down 2, down diagonally, back 1, down 1, back 1. Hopefully you should have the pattern. Down diagonally, back 1, back 2, down diagonally, back 1, up 1. There's circle number 1. There's going to be a point to where I'm going to tell you to just copy everything, so do keep that in mind that is going to happen eventually. Let's call it the back pink terracotta row, and you'll place another pink terracotta just inside of this one, and then place another one forward diagonally to the left by 1. Extend this one then up and down by 1, so you'll have this. You'll then from the top block go up diagonally, forward 1, forward 2, down diagonally, forward 1, down 2, down diagonally, back 1, and then back 2. Now, just to make your life a little easier, if you take the circle that we started with, this one, the rightmore one, you can just place another pink terracotta circle right of it that is just out diagonally kind of from it entirely. It's essentially, if this makes any sense, it's a 3-2-2-3. We'll kind of fill out more than, I think a third of it would be how that math would work out, but I'm not really sure because I'm not doing that math. But anyway, from the kind of side of it, it'll look like that. That looks kind of trippy, actually. As scuffed as this is, let's just keep going the way that we are, whatever. You'll take the rows of 3 pink terracotta each. Well, I guess take the front and the back one, and just extend them right by 1 each, and then extend it up and down by 2 each. You'll then kind of go up diagonally inward and down diagonally inward by 2, and then you can just connect together to create the next circle, which should be less circular, albeit, but yeah, we're starting to lose the circle shape. It'll make out eventually, just, yeah. You have a similar thing going on, however, there's an additional thing happening. You're going to take the middle 3 of the front and back and just extend it out diagonally to the... I guess out diagonally right with the row of 3 pink, like this. Sorry, I had to, like, process that. Then you'll kind of follow the 2-1-2. So from this, you'll go, if you're at the front one, you'll go up diagonally back with a pink. Up 1. Up diagonally back 2. Back 1. Up diagonally back 1, and then back 2. And then everything should kind of line up from there. I'm being a little less descriptive because essentially you're making the same thing on every single side. Like, it's circle. If you get 1/3 or 1/4 of it down, then you have the rest, really. You're going to do the same thing, except everything is almost pumped out. So the 3s you'll just extend right and then extend off of each side by an additional 1 to create rows of 5. I think it's a good starting point. And then you'll essentially just bring a diagonal in, and then you'll go towards each other by an additional 1. Not really following the diagonal, just going straight off the blocks. So from the side angle, it looks like this. We will worry about that gap later, by the way. Extend that little circle right by 2. This is kind of a more basic circle, actually. This is the starting point that I use. It's a 5-2-2-5, if that's the way I like to word it. Essentially, the first and last number are the same, and they're just the long sides. And then everything in the middle is directional, and then you split it up. It's logical. Now, copy the left side onto the right. So, you can kind of just look over and see, okay, so this is a 3... not a 3-3. Like, I got 3, 2... I think I'm missing a 1. Yeah, I'm missing a 1. I think it's probably easier to start with, like, doing each side the same of what you can just see right off the bat, and then figuring, okay, See how, like, there's a gap here? Obviously, I know these aren't 3, so there's a diagonal there. It isn't required to do it that way. It's really however you see fit. But, yeah. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part. I'm screwing this up. No, I'm not screwing this up, actually. This is a full row. I was like, hold your horses there. Just don't get confused with your sides. Worst case, you can look just at the side that you're on, because they're all the same anyway. And then this is where it goes in. I was getting a little ahead of myself, I feel. I'm still not quite there. I think I'm on that one. Yeah. Okay. It's easy enough. It's really just a giant sphere. In case that wasn't clear. Her thing is kind of weirdly shaped. It's almost a little bit squished, and I was going to go back and make it squished, and then I didn't. But yeah, I want you at the end here. Don't forget the last circle. The placeholder block doesn't have to be in the same spot also. That is, after all, just a placeholder block. But I will put it in the same spot, because my OCD tells me to. So it's basically filled in. Basically the whole circle is, or sphere is done. If you look at it from the front, it'll look like this. It looks done. Now, on the right and the left, where you do have the 2 circles, you're just kind of filling them in. Essentially, from the outer rim, you're filling in until you hit another circle trim, which either you won't hit one or you will hit one. This one here is just a 3x3, and then you're kind of just filling like this little outer lip that you're going to have. That will be a gap with pink terracotta. And it'll give you this. Essentially, if you look at it from any side, it'll look the same. Because that's how spheres work. You can turn them in any direction, and they will still be the same shape. Ignoring, like, something that you would look at with a microscope, but I'm not going to get too nerdy on you guys here. Not yet. I almost missed that. There you go. Now, just because of shadows and stuff, I want to get the other leg done right now. Because if we wait to do the other leg, then we're going to have shadows in our way, and you know how I feel about shadows. I hate them. I don't think I've ever actually specified that. Anyway, legs start in the same spot. They're not symmetrical unless you really wanted to make them symmetrical, but I wouldn't. It's essentially this kind of, almost like it's a corner here, where you have these 2 rows of 3 that are touching. It's just right in the middle is a pink concrete. From that pink concrete, this is where things get fun. You will go back diagonally up and to the right with a pink. Right one. Back diagonally up and to the right. Right 2. Forward diagonally to the right one. Right one. Up diagonally forward and to the right one. Forward diagonally to the right one. Up diagonally forward and to the right one. Forward diagonally, sorry. Forward diagonally to the right one there. Right one. And then down diagonally forward and to the right by 2. So like that. Down one. No, sorry. Down diagonally to the right one, not down one. And then down one. Down diagonally to the right one. Down 2. Down diagonally to the left one. Down 1. Down diagonally to the left by 2, and then you will place a cyan concrete underneath this pink, and also to the left of the same pink. In the middle of that, you're going to kind of place a cyan concrete that extends forward and backward by 1 each, and also left, actually. So you're creating that plus again. If you know what you're going to, or I will let you guys take a wild guess what we're doing here. Look at my grid. You're making 1 more cyan concrete plus, and then a pink terracotta plus going just down and left. So essentially you take the middle of this, cyan below, left 2, middle off the front and back, middle again, pink terracotta this time, left 2, and then the same thing. I would bring each side of the pink plus down by 1, and then kind of just join the corners to create a little square under here. And then said square can be brought forward by 2 rows, and then you can take the middle and extend it forward an additional 1. Like that. And then you'll kind of just place pink terracotta underneath the sides here and back, and then at the front, you'll just extend 1 more forward from each of the 3 blocks, like that. That is... Oh my god. It's not, like, bad. It's just cursed. My bad, I just, like, drank a quarter of my water. When I made her originally, I went, like, head to, feet. But making the feet first, oh my goodness. That instills the type of fear in me I didn't realize I had. Anyway. We're gonna ignore all of this, and we're gonna go to the right side of the sphere. And you want to find the very little right circle. It's kind of just like a 5x5 square if you took out the corners. You will take the direct middle and extend it out with 2 pink concrete. Then go up diagonally to the right 2. Up 1. Up diagonally to the right 1, and then up 1. Now, place a pink terracotta, or actually place a cyan concrete on top of this. This is just a marker so we understand that this is where the body starts. Because I don't want to be like, there's going to be some steps that I'm probably going to be like, bring this out or whatever. Just so we're clear that this is where the body starts. So you want to go off of both sides. We are doing the same thing here. And you want to place a pink concrete. You'll then go up diagonally out by 3. And then up 1. And then I'm losing the interesting stuff. And then you'll go up diagonally out by 1. Again, we'll stop there for now because everything else, it doesn't really follow the same rule that we're about to go with right now. So, what I just told you to make. You're going to take pink concrete from all of this that is essentially above this cyan concrete. And you want to place a pink concrete forward diagonally and backward diagonally in by 1 each. So, on the front it'll look like this. And on the back it'll pretty much look exactly the same. The back does get different later. It just essentially doesn't have the pink terracotta shell over it. Which is what I'm going to call it. I don't really know what else I should call it. So, we'll go with shell. Now, the pink concretes on the ends here, you want to extend them up by 1 and then forward and backward by 1 each. Those top ones, I should say. And then you will bring each row of 3 up with a row, out with a row, and then up with a row again. So you have this shape going on now. From that, you will bring those rows and go up diagonally in by 1. Actually, up diagonally in by 2. Just to add a second one in there. And then in a row. And then from there, you can go down diagonally in by 1 and just connect together. And you can see it kind of looks like a squished heart almost. That is intentional, I swear. Now, there's a couple little pink concrete things I want to place here on the front. Actually, do you want to place them on the back as well? I mean, you can. It gets weird if you do it on the back, but I'll just, if you want, you can. I guess I will. Off of the left and the right here, you have these kind of weird squiggly lines where the 3 rows started. You will take this inner corner and have a pink concrete kind of out diagonally, forward by 1 and backward if you're doing that. Then go in 1, up 1, in 1, down diagonally in 1, up diagonally in 1, and then connect together. And again, if you want to do it on the back, you can. Just a little squiggly line with a couple diagonals, nothing crazy. I guess this will just kind of help define where the top of everything is, yeah. Now, from not the row that we just made, but I guess in line with the row that we just made below it, you want to place a row of pink terracotta that is kind of in diagonally from the pink concrete. It's the same step we did before, however, with pink terracotta instead. If you do, and when you do it on the back, make sure you do it with pink concrete. But yeah, you're actually going in between those bottom ones this time. essentially the shape you want is this. You just want this for now. And again, on the back, you will just want it pink concrete. Really, at this point, anything that is built, you're not going to block off. There is one block that will actually get blocked off, but it will be visible anyway, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Now, what you can do is, I would actually, where you have the cyan concrete, just place a pink terracotta in front of it and a pink concrete behind it, just to close it off. Because that's going to annoy me if we don't do that right now. Anyway. You kind of want to puff out the diagonals here. So essentially, each diagonal spot you're adding an additional block of either pink terracotta or pink concrete. Again, it's terracotta on the front, concrete on the back. So just at the bottom here, you'll have one in between. You'll have one off of the sides of the bottom of the two, and then you'll have one on top of the two, and then on top of these ones here, like this. And then you can actually bring these up an additional one to kind of create a 2x2 there at the top. Essentially like this, though. And then again, do the same thing with pink concrete at the back. So you're just adding some extra blocks, like that. And then you'll, okay. This step you shouldn't do at the back. The middle of, or the pink concrete here at the front, this row of 3, you'll take the middle one, which is the very middle of the body, and you'll place a pink concrete down diagonally forward from it by 1. And then what you can do from there is you can just kind of line everything with pink terracotta in diagonally a row. However, left and right of this pink concrete, you're just placing 3 pink terracotta. These were the blocks I mentioned you were going to block off, but would still be visible. Yeah. But other than that, you're just following kind of the shape that you should have. It's getting, I think, fairly simple. It's like that. And if you want to go do that on the back, you can. I will, I guess. So, you may, I guess you should just add that row of like 5 or 7 pink concrete? 7, yeah. Just along the back top. I always am going to start with the pink terracotta because it's easier. And then the next row you're placing a pink terracotta essentially below either top corner and at the very bottom there. And again, it'll be a concrete at the back. And guess what? It's our favorite shape. A good old plus, which you're just going to place pink terracotta or concrete kind of out from. Like so. There's her body done. Now the arms. The arms are longer than the legs, so hold tight. Let's start with the left arm since we started with the left leg. I feel like that has some sort of logic and reasoning. Come to the left side of the body. You want to take, you have this 3x2 that sticks out like a sore thumb. You'll take the bottom middle block and place 2 pink concrete out from it. You'll then go back diagonally up into the left one, back diagonally up into the left by 2, left 2, down diagonally back into the left one, down diagonally back into the left one, then down diagonally to the left one, then down diagonally back into the left one, down one, down diagonally to the left one, down one, forward diagonally down into the left one, down one, down diagonally forward into the left by 2, and then down 2, down diagonally forward 1, down diagonally forward 2, and then forward 2, up diagonally forward 1, up diagonally forward and to the right 1, forward 1, forward diagonally to the right one, forward one, forward diagonally to the right one, forward one, up diagonally to the right and forward one, forward diagonally to the right one, and then forward with 3 pink concrete. I am going to again do the funny check. Yeah, again, hopefully nothing went horribly wrong. You can see, that's why I said the arms were worse. They kind of do some fancy things with at least that one does something fancy. The other one just slaps the ground, pretty much. At the end of that, you will place a cyan concrete and extend it off the left, top, right, and bottom by 1 each to create a little plus. I'm sure you guys love your plus shapes, because you haven't heard enough of those from Catnap's Tail twice. Plus, wasn't there something else on him that did? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like there was. Anyway, you're going to take the middle of the plus and place 2 pink terracotta coming out from it. Extend them left and right by 1 each, and extend that whole thing down by 1. You can take the middle bottom block and just extend it forward with a pink. This kind of is some sort of shaping. I don't actually know. And then you can take the top left and top right pinks and extend them each forward by 2. Then down diagonally forward 1 and down 1. Because Mommy is sort of logical, she has more than 2 fingers, so right side of her hand, if you take that back, or that top right hand one again that you brought that 1 finger out from, you'll place a pink to the right of it. Then bring it forward 1. Oh my god. Down diagonally forward and to the right 1. And then down 1. Off the other side, we gotta add 2. So off the actual left finger here, this like the first block of it, you'll place a pink left. And then go forward diagonally to the left 1 or down diagonally forward 1, sorry, and down 1. I'm trying to not like die here because I feel like I have to cough. Like that. You'll take the bottom left back pink and place a pink left of it. And then go down diagonally forward and to the left by 2. So her hand will look something like this. It is a little janky. The other one is definitely better. Albeit not better by much, but... One more arm and then her head. Making pretty quick work of this. To be fair, this is easier than like the full body ones. Because she is just little noodle limbs. Anyway, same thing. The 3x2 on the right side of the body this time. You'll take the bottom block and extend it right with 2 pink. Then go forward diagonally to the right 1. Down diagonally forward 1. Forward 1. Down diagonally forward 1. Down diagonally forward and to the right 1. And then down diagonally forward by 3. Down 1. Down diagonally forward 1. Down diagonally forward and to the left 1. Down 1. Down diagonally forward 1. Down 1. Down diagonally forward and to the left 1. Down 1. Down diagonally forward 1. Down 1. Down diagonally left and forward 1. Down 1. Down diagonally forward 1. Down 1. Down diagonally forward and to the left by 2. And then down diagonally forward by 2. And then you'll place a cyan at the end and do the same thing you did on the other arm. We make the plus. I don't get the shape. I have been using stock photos for the posture of a lot of these, by the way, just so you guys are aware. I think Bunzo, it changes a little bit as well. Or a little bit. But, like, I'm trying to find poses where they're not just, like, standing with their arms by these sides. Like, I'm trying to find something a little more lively. Anyway, you're going to do the same thing with the, like, palm that you did before. Where you essentially just take, like, the middle row of 3 and extend it forward with 2 pink each. And then bring each pink down by 1, and then the bottom middle is brought forward by 1 as well. Off of the top left and top right, kind of similar thing. You'll place 2 pink terracotta forward, and then go down diagonally forward with a pink terracotta and forward again. Off the right side. Alright, so I'm actually going to call an audible here. I made the hands the same direction. If you notice, I have 2 fingers here, and then there's 2 fingers here. So we're just going to, like, switch them real quick. So off the left side, you'll take this kind of left knuckle here, and you'll place a pink off the left, and then bring it forward 1. Then from that, go down diagonally forward into the left 1, and forward 1 again. So those will actually line up the same. Off of the front block of the right finger here, you'll place a pink, or at the back block of it, excuse me, you'll place a pink, bring it down diagonally forward into the right 1, and then forward 1. And then off the back right pink, you'll place a pink, down diagonally to the right, and then forward diagonally to the right. I just feel like it would be more logical for, you know, both of her thumbs to be in the middle. That might just be smart. I gave her 2 right hands. So, I'm glad I noticed that, though, because I was like, honestly about to leave it, but I feel like somebody would point that out, and I would never recover from that financially. So, anyway, come to the top of the neck, where you should have this kind of 5x5 square with the corners cut out again. It's the same circle shape. Place a cyan concrete in the middle, and extend it off each side by 1, not the diagonals. You can then place a pink concrete on top of that middle cyan. That's kind of her little neck thing. I don't know why. It's like, actually, it's not even like anything specific. It's just like a lot of them are little joint things. Anyway, from that pink, you'll go up diagonally forward and to the right with a pink. Forward 1. Forward diagonally to the right 1. Forward 1. Up diagonally forward and to the right 1. And then up 1. Now, for her head, this is where things get a little more interesting. We will start with the front, I guess. Place another pink on top of this first, and then bring it forward by 2. This is going to be the front layer of the head. Just for fun, to mark this as the middle, you can place a pink terracotta on top of that front pink concrete. That needs to be there anyway, so yeah. Extend this pink left and right by 2 each. And then from that, you can go up diagonally out with a pink. Out 1. Up diagonally out by 2. Oh, Lord. Up 1. Up diagonally out 1. Up by 3. I knew there was something weird happening. And then up diagonally in 1. Up 1. Up diagonally in by 2. Oh, good Lord, again. In 1. Up diagonally in 1, and then you can just connect together with 3. It's not quite a circle. It is a little smushed, but gets the point across. So, this pink terracotta I told you to place for fun. If you don't have it, place it now. Place a pink concrete, excuse me, left and right of it. Then go up diagonally out with a pink. Out 1. Up diagonally out with 3 pinks. Make sure you kind of know where you're placing these two. And then in diagonally up with a pink. This is all concrete still. In 1. Down diagonally in 1. In 1. And then you can place 3 pink terracotta in the middle. You kind of have some weird, like, dots at the bottom there. Just ignore those. But the main mouth here... Actually, if you want to fill in these dots with pink concrete, go for it. But the main mouth is just filled in with black concrete, a block behind. It is important to do the block behind because it just gives the mouth a little bit of depth and creates some shadows. So the black concrete kind of doesn't look like it's just slapped over her face. It looks like it's actually kind of like a gaping hole into the nothingness that is behind those cold, dead eyes. Anyway... below the 1 diagonal on both sides, you can place actually 4 smooth quartz blocks going down, and it should connect into the mouth there. Oh my goodness. We're going to move quickly on from that. Bring each bottom smooth quartz block and top smooth quartz block in by 3. And then connect together here at the far side. That's not even any better. You're going to place a set of wax weathered cut copper stairs within this space that essentially will create a little hole in the middle. So, this applies this both the same way. Bottom left one, it'll be a stair facing right. Bottom right, it'll be a stair facing left. Top right, it'll be an upside down stair facing left. And then top left, it'll be an upside down stair facing right. Like so. Quickly fill behind those stairs with black concrete so we don't have to look into those eyes anymore. That really isn't any better. Fill in the front of her face with pink concrete. I can't stand to look at this not being finished. It is filling me with more and more dread every second that passes. That's also not any better. Whatever, that's fine. We'll get there later. For her eyelids? No. Eyelashes. You're going to do alternating nether brick fence and dark oak fence on the row of pink above her eyes. Just directly above the smooth quartz. It doesn't matter what you start with. I would just make it the same on both. So I started with a nether brick here on the inside and then placed dark oak out. Then nether brick and then dark oak. Just so they don't cling together. That's why I used the combination of those two. And I think it works pretty well. Alright. How do we approach this next step? We'll come to the left and right, and where you have the row of 4 pink concrete, you're going to place a row of pink terracotta behind it that extends 1 lower and 1 higher. Thought we got us started somewhere. You'll then go kind of in diagonally down and place a pink terracotta. And then directly below that, a pink concrete. And then down diagonally in with another pink. In one. Down diagonally in, and then you can connect together. Do the same sort of thing at the top, except just all pink terracotta. So you'll place the pink terracotta up diagonally in, then up, then in diagonally up, in, and then etc. Except there is not much of an etc. to happen. Just like that. Really, it's just the same thing. However, at the end of each row, it just sticks out 1 more. You will copy that row going back 2 more times, except with each row, the pink terracotta will get 1 lower. So, it'll still do the same at the top, however, here on the sides, you'll have both of these be a pink terracotta on the next row. And then on the 3rd row, it'll actually bleed down into this, horizontal row. You'll have a pink terracotta there. And then, yeah. Is there a hit asymmetrical? How did I even not notice that until now? That's impressive. I was like... Because I noticed the back stuck out 1 more, and I was like, wait, is the front supposed to do that? No. So is their neck just, not in the right spot? Kind of. That's very strange. You just kind of do work around that little... what is barely even a neck. Anyway, you're gonna, with the next row, copy the... essentially the shape of the front of her face, except all with pink. So, it's 5 at the bottom, and then it's 4 on the sides, is really, I think, the main thing you need to know. Oh, Lord. What did I do? Okay, that's what I did. I want to just make it a circle, but it's not a circle. Still have this. That looks horrifying. And then you will have pink terracotta kind of back diagonally in another row, which will just perfectly follow that shape. And when you do this, you can also fill in this row with pink terracotta. And then that'll mean we just have her, hair to do. Which is pretty good. I like those odds. Not that there's any odds being played. That was, not that long. It's been 30 minutes-ish. 35 probably with the intro stuff. I consider that a win. Oh, no, I guess it's been longer than that, right? Because I had to do that. No, yeah, it has been a little longer than that. It's been 45, probably. Yeah, there's her head. If you find that funny enough, feel free to leave it. She looks a little bald, though, so I am gonna not make her bald. I will start with her front hair, and then we'll kind of work with the weird strands the best we can without losing it too hard. You'll take the top row of pink on her, pink concrete on her, like the very top of her head, and you'll find the, not the far left block, but one to the right, and place in front of that a pink terracotta, and then extend it right by 4. You will essentially bring that up with an additional row, except leave the far right block open. And then you can take the top right block here and extend it up by 2. Take, not the top block, but one below it and place a pink terracotta right of it. And then also take the top and place a pink terracotta up diagonally to the right one. Then go right by 2. Down diagonally to the right one. Down 1. Left 1. Down 1. Left 1. At the top row of 3, you'll place a pink terracotta underneath the middle. So it kind of gives you this shape, essentially. If you come behind this here, you're just we're gonna kind of orient our lefts and rights. So like this is the right, that is the left. One block off of the right, you will place a pink here and then extend it left by 4. You'll start at the right side here of the, where the hair kind of curls up, and you'll place a pink and extend it left by 3. And then the leftmost 3 blocks can each have a pink on top. There you go. Looks slightly better. Still is missing something. If you do come to the back of her head here on the left side, we can kind of start this area. You should see this little one diagonal of pink terracotta here. It's this one particularly. On top of it, you will place a cyan concrete. And then you'll essentially make a 2x2 square, just placing it directly on top of the pink terracotta around it. You're not really going crazy with that. Now, this is where things get weird. So, essentially, each strand kind of just bullies each other, and they're all in each other's way. So, I'm going to try to kind of make sense of this. However, every block will get placed. It may just not be the greatest way. You will take the front right cyan concrete and place a pink terracotta on top. All this is with terracotta. Go up diagonally to the right one. Up one. Up diagonally to the left one. Left one. Down diagonally to the left one. Down one. Down diagonally to the left one. Down one. Down diagonally to the left one. Left one. Down diagonally left and back one. Left one. Down diagonally to the left one. Down one. Down diagonally to the right one. Down one, and then back down diagonally to the left one. Like this. Now, next one. Is there even like a starting point for this? Maybe, maybe not. I will start by saying this, like, top row of pink terracotta here, this, like, row of 2. You'll place a pink up diagonally to the left from that left block. And then from that one... Actually, this is kind of the middle of one. So, but it's fine. We can make do with that to kind of start another one instead. But you'll place from that pink another one down diagonally forward into the left one. Then go down one. Down diagonally forward into the left one. Down 2. Down diagonally to the left one. Down 2. Down diagonally to the left one. Down 1. And then you can go both down diagonally forward and down diagonally backward from that, like so. You can actually, just for the hell of it, we can kind of work back up from here. If you take the back pink here of this shape, you will place a pink terracotta up diagonally to the left from it. Bring it up by 5. Then go up diagonally back 1. Up diagonally to the right by 2. back diagonally to the right one, and then that's kind of where that one actually connects in. Kind of, well, okay, if you go down diagonally right one, you'll place a pink right there, and then you'll place another pink right of that. From this pink, you'll go up and down by 2 each. And I think that's everything, although I might be... Let me confirm. Nope, yep, that's everything. Yeah, so once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mommy Longlegs from Poppy Playtime complete. A statue. Oh, look, it's me. Oh, there I go. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know, guys, think of this one in the comments down below. Next should be Boxy Boo, if I am correct. And, yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.